A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke, chapter 4, verses 24 to 30. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Well, let me tell you something. No prophet is ever welcomed in his hometown. Isn't it a fact that there were many widows in Israel at the time of Elijah during the 3.5 years of drought when famine devastated the land? But the only widow to whom Elijah was sent was in Sarepta in Sidon. And there were many lepers in Israel at the time of the prophet Elisha, but the only one cleansed was Naaman the Syrian. That set everyone in the meeting place seething with anger. They threw him out, banishing him from the village, then took him to a mountain cliff at the edge of the village to throw him to his doom. But he gave them the slip and was on his way. The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning. I am Father Joseph Matthew, and this is Coffee with God. Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 4, verses 24 to 30. The God of small things. During our Lenten journey, the Gospel encourages us to contemplate our human inclination towards indignation. The people of Nazareth and Naamàn from the Scriptures exemplify this response when confronted with God's simplicity. Although initially astonished by Jesus' message, the people of Nazareth quickly erupted in anger when they realized he was preaching a God different from the one they had been familiar with. They thought they knew him too well. This contempt drove them to violence, ultimately rejecting the divine presence among them. Similarly, Naamàn, although open to faith, reacted with anger when the prophet Elisha instructed him to bathe in the Jordan to be healed. He expected a grand gesture rather than the simplicity of God's command. We read in the second book of Kings, chapter 5. Both stories reveal how pride and desire for extraordinary can blind us to God's presence in everyday life. God operates in simplicity, often through our daily tasks, quiet prayers, and small acts of kindness. In contrast, worldly temptations lure us to pursue grandeur while dismissing the humble. This prideful indignation may result in violence, expressed through harsh words or harmful deeds. Such attitudes separate us from God, who engages with us in the everyday moments of life. Lent calls us to rediscover the beauty of simplicity. God reveals himself in the hidden, gentle ways that invite us to humility. Let us ask for the grace to recognize his presence in the simple things, in the silence of prayer, the kindness towards others, and the quiet work of his Spirit within us. May the Blessed Virgin Mary, who lived in the simplicity of Nazareth, guide us to trust in God's gentle ways. Let us reject the pride that leads to indignation and violence, and instead walk the path of humility and peace.